Hello, sports movie fans, and welcome to Locker Room Flicks podcast. My name is Steve Lant, and we have an excellent and very interesting show for you. First, let me introduce my co-host, which is Mr. Frank the Tank Sullivan. Frank, how are you?
I can't even talk right now. Hey now. 2 hours.
Oh, so we had a little bit of technical difficulties trying to get this show started.
Do you think if I get sued by Howard Stern, that would give us more publicity, right?
Yeah, any publicity, even bad publicity, is better than none, right?
Yes. But go ahead. Why don't you introduce our first?
So we actually, So what Frank's alluding to is we have a guest today. She's been on the show a couple times, but she's going to be a full-time guest today.
Just this one time, though.
No, that's so mean. This guest doesn't need an introduction.
She does not need an intro. You hear her all the time, and it's Miss Casey Sullivan.
Hi.
Casey.
Yeah.
You're welcome, everyone. I can't wait for the ratings to go up on this episode.
Do me a favor. See this pen? Jam it in my eye.
Yeah, seriously. Good. So now then me and Steve can run the podcast by ourselves.
Oh, jeez. It's a takeover happening, Frank.
Maybe.
Yeah, well. I'm glad to be here.
God.
Thank you guys for having me finally after 13 episodes. You know.
Thanks for coming on.
It's about time.
It's about damn time, right?
Yeah.
So are you still going to introduce Frank's
Yeah, of
Frank's
course I am. Just because I'm a guest
good.
doesn't mean I'm not going to still sing.
Yeah.
Obviously.
That's funny. So Frank, how are we doing on our social?
Facebook's we're getting a few more people. We were up to 328. You actually could do it too. I just sent out a ton more invites, so you're welcome, everyone.
Yeah, Frank sent me a text today. He's like, "Hey, by the way, you can invite people." And I'm like, "I think I'm picking up what you're putting down."
Yeah,
I just haven't done it yet.
Well, I don't know.
I'm part of the show too, is what he's trying to say.
Yes, very true. Instagram's still lacking a little bit. So make sure you guys follow our Instagram. That one reel that I put up has got about almost 2,000 views.
Nice.
So
that's awesome.
I'm gonna start doing more of that.
Yeah, that's
sweet,
weird.
man.
I don't know what the difference between a reel and then a video is.
I think most of the videos that you put up go automatically into a reel, I think.
Oh, okay. We don't know. We're old people.
Yeah.
Well, they're always changing it too. They're always updating. Like, there's a new Instagram thing where, like, I guess, like, you got to set it. You can go into, like, your profile and your top 3 pictures will be, like, remember, like, your top
8 from MySpace.
Kind of like
Tom's my best friend.
Kind of like that, yeah.
Tom was always in my top 8 because I didn't have any friends.
It's kind of like that, but you can supposedly set like your 3 favorite pictures or something like that.
Okay. Anyways,
we
digress. Anyways, we don't have any followers on Instagram. Why would we even talk about it?
That's exactly why we would talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Anyways,
all right.
Can't wait for the show to be like an hour and a half long.
So, speaking of which, let's get this show started.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
This week we're gonna do a movie called Remember the Titans.
Woo-woo.
Yep.
It was released on September 29th, 2000.
Wow.
21 years.
And box office info, opening weekend, almost 21 million, I should say. And it grossed 136 million altogether. Awards.
You're just giggling in the background?
Yeah, what are you guys giggling about?
I don't know.
What did I do?
It's not you. It's us because I said it came out like 21 years ago, and I was like, wait a minute. Oh, it was 22 years ago. Fuck me, right?
I can't breathe.
Your voice is.
I know.
horrible.
I lost my voice.
Too bad.
No, you did. Yeah. What's up with that? I
No,
wanted
never.
to.
We were at a wedding over the weekend, and I lost my voice apparently, and
okay.
it never came back. It was like 5 days ago.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know. I'll probably have
Uh-oh.
COVID. It's fine.
Oh.
Sorry, Steve. Sorry, we interrupted you.
No, that's okay.
Continue.
Apparently, I'm the straight guy, and Frank is the
I'm the
the
comedian.
comedian, and
I was
Casey
like,
is
Mom,
Casey.
what is that even supposed to mean? Like,
It's pretty obvious what it means. It's a straight
The
guy.
straight
and
guy.
I'm the comedian.
you're not a comedian though, so I don't know. No, I don't know. I can't.
Shout out
really.
to Irene Wood, right?
Irene Wood. That's your girl. That's your New Yorker.
What's he? What's
There you go.
What's he say in Remember the Titans? Who's Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis?
Yeah.
He's like
exactly.
Dean Martin gets the girls, or is it the other way around?
And Jerry Lewis. Oh no, Jerry Lewis gets the laughs, and
Yeah.
Dean Martin gets the girls, or
Yeah,
something.
something like that. Yeah.
Okay, well, we didn't give him this movie yet. Let's Steve continue.
Well, do you see how well this movie?
We're already. I need to.
You can't just sit normal like a normal
No,
person.
I can't. God, I'm regretting this already.
All right.
We're not even.
I'm
we're
so
not even
sorry,
like
Steve.
10 minutes into it. Oh my god. Awards. BET Award for Best Actor for Denzel Washington. So congrats to Denzel.
Yeah, I think he got kind of robbed. I think he could have been up for Best Actor, but
For an Oscar. Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. Directed by Boaz Yakin. So whoever that
Shout out
is.
to Yakin.
Simple synopsis: the true story of a newly appointed African American coach and his high school team on their first season as a racially integrated unit. We watched it on Disney Plus.
Mhm.
And now for my favorite segment of the show.
Oh God. Wait, what's? Oh, I don't even. Oh wait,
Did you
have
pick
it.
one?
Yeah, I do now.
Oh, geez.
She's
That
not
was
even
your
ready.
cue, Casey.
There's so
You can
much.
hear me, and you're supposed to be ready for this.
There's so much pressure. Okay. Okay, you ready? Frank's 5 fun facts. Frank's 5 fun facts. Frank's 5 fun facts.
Na, hey, goodbye.
Yes. By who?
Oh,
That's a hard
that I
one.
don't know. That is a hard
It's
one.
by Steam.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
Was that even in here?
So I got half of it.
That was good. No, I'm so proud of you, Steve. So
So from now on we're gonna do something different. So she's gonna do a song in the
Oh.
actual movie.
maybe.
Ah.
Maybe. It might be too easy.
Well, that one was
That one was
very easy, but and then also if anyone wants to know the timestamp, that's an hour and 11 minutes
Into the movie.
into the movie.
Frank put a little note and he put a music note next to
I have
it. while he
I
was
make my
taking
notes, so
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
They're
So I
very
got it.
good, Steve. I'm proud.
Process.
I redeemed myself from last week.
Thank God. That was, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That
let's
was
not talk
horrible.
about it.
It's good. I have my notes and just
All right.
I got to rip them out, and I don't want to make that crinkly noise.
All right.
Oh, is
get
that
on
what you
with
did?
it.
You
Yeah.
muted it?
All right. What am I doing
Fact
here?
number 1.
Fact number 1. The original script was full of profanity, but Disney wanted it a family-friendly movie. So they asked Jerry Bruckheimer to remove all the extreme profanity from the script. So Jerry Bruckheimer is, I guess, the producer.
Yeah.
Might have
Yeah,
been
I
part
did
of his
notice that.
producing thing when he signed after Days of Thunder. Fact number 2, there is one scene in the film where a brick is thrown through Coach Boone's window. In real life, it was an old toilet that was thrown, but filmmakers thought it would
geez.
add humor to a serious situation.
Wow.
Thought that
An
was
old
interesting.
toilet.
That's got to be
Okay.
pretty freaking heavy.
Yeah, they had to be pretty close to the house to do that. For,
Oh, I'm sure.
for an
Yeah.
old
First of
toilet.
all, who's got a toilet sitting around to just throw through a window?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I guess
Oh,
they
that's
did.
messed up.
Apparently.
Yeah.
You find anything, I guess.
Ay.
All right.
All right. Interesting.
Fact number 3: after Boaz Yakin was hired to direct the movie, producer Jerry Bruckheimer learned that Yakin did not know anything about American football. he arranged for Yakin to attend a football camp where he picked up enough information in 2 weeks to resume work after that. I don't
Wow.
know if that's enough time. I mean, granted,
No.
he did make a hell of a movie,
Yeah.
but I mean, that's not a long time.
I didn't
No,
know
he
anything
picked it up
about
pretty quick.
football. And you taught me in a short amount of time.
Yeah, but I mean, in 2 weeks.
Granted, I still don't know a lot about it. So.
I mean, but even I've watched football for years, and there's still certain things like I don't know, like nickel defenses and dime. I mean, I know a decent amount, but I'm still confused a little bit.
With football, I just watch and I'm like, all right, cool.
I know,
But I don't know all the ins and outs and the X's and O's part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Baseball, that's the whole different story. But
Yeah, no, for sure. All right. Fact number 4: in real life, Coach Bill Yost has 4 daughters: Bonnie, Angela, Cheryl, and Deirdre. Deirdre. That's what I said. Unlike in the film, all 4 daughters lived with their mother after their parents' divorce. Cheryl attended most of the games and other events with her father, so the filmmakers thought it would be too distracting to include the other 3 girls. Bill Yost was not too happy about the 3. Bill Yost was not too happy, but the 3 sisters had no problem with Cheryl being portrayed as the only child. While they were omitted from the film, the real Cheryl, unfortunately, led a relatively short life, passing away from an undetected heart condition in 1996 at the age of 34.
Oh,
So she
geez.
died before the movie even came out.
Oh,
Yikes.
wow. That sucks.
It's too bad.
Yeah, it is.
Fact number 3: Gary Bertier was injured in an automobile accident and paralyzed for the rest of his life from the waist down. However, this did not happen until the 1971 regular season when the season was already over. So this was after the season ended. Not during.
So he got to play in the championship game and everything.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I guess it makes it feel, I guess it's better for the movie, right?
Yeah. A little bit of drama.
Supposedly what happened is Bertier lost control of his vehicle and crashed into a utility pole. The cause was determined to be a mechanical failure in the engine's motor mount. And I have on March 20th, 1981, Bertier was killed in a car accident while returning home from a business trip. A man from Virginia was charged with manslaughter for driving under the influence of alcohol.
Wow.
So he was hit by a drunk driver.
Yeah. I know that they said that like in the movie, but
Yeah.
At the end they said
Mhm.
that.
at
Mhm.
the end, yeah.
Guy did not have luck with cars, huh?
No, absolutely.
Pouring out for Gary.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
okay.
Cool. All right.
Oh yeah, let me end it. And that was Frank's 5 facts. Yay! Now I don't have to leave either.
You never do leave.
You know why? I like to.
Yeah, but now you can hear
I
everything.
can hear now. I can hear Steve talking shit now.
Steve doesn't really
I don't-
talk shit. It's mostly
Yes,
me.
he does.
Yeah, I'm the straight guy here.
Yeah,
We all,
we know.
We-
Per Irene Wood, you are the straight guy,
yeah, you are the straight guy.
and I'm the nut job. So, what does that tell you?
Well,
Well, she's not lying.
all right.
Anyways,
How do we want to unpack this? Because we got a lot to cover here.
Let's
So you wanna start with-
start from the top.
With
start from wherever
with
you want to start.
characters.
Sure.
oh god,
Who's your favorite character?
I know Casey's least favorite character
Yes.
for Facebook.
Who's your least favorite character?
that friggin' bitch Cheryl. I can't
yeah.
stand her. Oh my god, was she not annoying?
Even though the poor girl died at
real life.
34 or
I
something.
know.
I
Now I
know.
feel bad. But then again, she was the only one portrayed
Yeah.
as Bill Yost's daughter.
I
So
know.
I don't really feel that. Well, actually, I do. She was just annoying in the movie, was she not?
Well, she's a little
Yeah.
over the top, and I think that's how they wanted to play it. You know, as she's
Yeah, I understand that.
full on
she just
supports her father.
She
you
just
know?
got a little too much for me. I just wasn't having it. But Anyways, Steve, who's your favorite character?
It's got to be Coach Boone.
Coach Boone. Huh?
Nice.
Yeah, Denzel, man. I
Denzel,
thought he
yes.
did great in it. I thought he did great in the movie.
Who's your favorite character?
It's hard to honestly like. This is kind of how, in my opinion, how well casted everyone was, because I can't. It's hard to pick a favorite character. I mean, I like the two, you know, Gary and Julius. I think they're probably my favorite. But it's hard to really come up with a favorite character. I mean, I think they casted everyone like great.
Yeah.
You know, Louis Elastic's one of my favorites.
He's
Which one was that?
Shout out the giant guy.
Ethan Suplee.
Ethan Suplee plays Louis Elastic.
Okay.
I actually listened to. He has a podcast called American Glutton, because I don't know if you know he lost a ton of weight.
Did he?
Yeah. So he went from, because like I said, I listened to a lot of his episodes, and
we should have tried to get him on the show.
I know. I think I did.
Are you trying to replace me already? Jeez.
He went from, I think his highest weight was like 550.
550?
And he went down to eventually, I mean, he's yo-yoed up and down for years. Like he went to he was like 198 at one point. Now he's like a good, now he's fit and like muscular. He's like 250 or 260 now.
Yeah.
But he looks good.
But he's got a good, interesting podcast. Everyone should check it out. It's American Glutton. It's called.
All right.
They have all sorts of like actors on there who are like, it's not just about fitness and nutrition. They do have actors on there talking about.
Yeah, I think he'd struggle with like alcohol, substance abuse.
Big drug user too.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So,
holy crap!
Cool. Everyone's goodness in this. Petey Jones, the running back, y'all, running back.
Okay. Well, thanks for asking. I'll just tell you my favorite character. Yeah. And can you guess who my favorite?
You just told us, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you said your
my least favorite. Can you guess who my favorite character is?
Yeah. What's his face?
Who should be easy?
The one guy.
The
Sunshine?
No,
you like Blue.
Yes, Blue. Because he's always singing. That's me.
Oh,
Blue. Yep, he's always singing. That's me.
Yeah. Him and Rev. Rev is a good one too.
Yeah, I love. Yeah, they're all really good. I mean, I like Coach Yost. I love that. I don't even know who the actor is. I don't know why, but I find his voice very calming. I don't know.
Did you ever see Gone in 60 Seconds?
No.
I've seen it. It's been a long time. He's in that too. Will Patton.
Will Patton. He's in the Mothman, Mothman Prophecies.
He's in a ton of movies. Armageddon.
Yeah, I don't know why. He's just very soothing to me.
Very soothing.
Very soothing. His voice, I don't know. Even when he's like yelling in the movie and he's like not yelling. I'm like, oh, you can yell at me.
Oh, nice.
What else?
So characters we got. Favorite characters. What was your favorite scene?
I mean, I love this movie from like front to back. Like I got like 4 pages of notes here. I don't even know, but I think one of my favorite, I mean, I don't say my favorite scenes, but the scene that gets me not choked up, but it used to, was when Gary gets into his accident at the end. It's so like, I feel so warm because I mean, the voice of James Taylor. I mean,
that song, Fire and Rain, is probably the one song that makes me cry. That is one song. I love the song. It just always like puts me in that. It brings me to that place, and when that song plays,
he's got the voice of an angel.
Okay,
even during the movie, huh?
Funny.
No, I didn't. I mean, I didn't cry during the movie, but I mean, but that song just like it just elevates my mood. Like that emotion comes out.
Yeah, funny. Not funny story, but So my buddy, whose name is Ben Taylor, shout out Ben.
Hi, Ben.
His father is actually named James Taylor.
Yes.
Oh wow.
And the real James Taylor has a son named Ben Taylor.
Is that right?
Yeah. Shout out to
Hi, James Taylor.
James Taylor too.
Yeah, James.
Shout out to both of them because we know you're listening.
James,
yeah, that's right.
Ben's father commented on something on Facebook.
He did comment on, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, you're lucky I like your music. He probably didn't get it.
But interesting. That's another interesting fun fact.
Oh, wait.
There you go.
Characters.
Little bonus fact.
I have all these notes for characters, and we didn't even get into.
Do you want to?
No.
Got a lot of notes there.
Yeah,
No,
I do.
whatever you want to say.
I got all these notes, but I don't want to say.
I mean, I don't know. I don't want to just.
Well,
no.
I'm sure we'll talk about.
Oh, I just said Louis last week. Is that how you say Louis?
Yeah.
He's a lovable teddy bear. He doesn't see color.
No, he doesn't.
Yep.
No.
And I love how Coach Boone was helping him with his grades. I thought that was really.
Well, you're even talking about like someone who doesn't see color. Did you hear in Sunshine? His father, was in the Navy or Army.
He was a colonel.
Wherever.
Been a Marine.
He says, I guess he was gonna play for another team, but I guess he said the coach didn't want any African American people on his team, or didn't he kind of like
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, I don't want my son playing for someone, especially because he's fighting on the enemy lines, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You didn't want
Yeah,
his son playing for racist.
For a racist, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's very progressive. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think I keep calling him Gary and Julius. They're both then the same. They're trying to be a tough guy, but they're really, not. They turn out to be actually decent men.
Mm-hmm.
I like when Gary's on the phone.
Oh, talking to
and at the camp.
Talking
she's like, I'm not gonna hang up until you say it. He's like, I love you, sugar.
He starts laughing.
Yeah, right. Oh, and then let's talk about Alan, who's Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling.
There you go. That's who I thought was going to be your favorite.
No, I'm not really a big Ryan Gosling fan. I mean,
no?
he's handsome, but I don't know. I don't like light hair guys, I guess. I don't know. Anyways.
He was pretty funny too.
He was. I mean, I found that he was always like finding the fights, like in the beginning.
Yeah.
There's the riots, and he's like, oh, there's a riot going on, blah, blah, blah. And then and there was something else. He's just like always an instigator.
He's in the wrong.
When Julius and Gary get into it and they start fighting, he's the one who finds them.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. I feel like he's just always around.
Mm-hmm.
And he can't sing or dance, but I appreciate his effort.
It's funny too because from what I read, him, the other coach, the assistant coach.
Yep.
I can't remember his name. The other
Herb.
The other guy who's racist on there. Ray Buds, which is such a southern. It just sounds like a racist name, Ray Buds. I don't know. Him. Some of those guys were actually made up, and I guess were made to kind of like stir the pot and kind of like create conflict. Which I'm sure it happened. I'm sure it happened like regardless, but Coach Herb Tyrell, that's the other coach.
Yeah, he was an asshole.
Yeah.
Turned out to be an asshole.
Yeah, meanwhile, Yost is sticking his neck out for him. And
exactly.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, well, going back to Cheryl, my least favorite character, in the beginning, she's like, she kicks that guy in the shin.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Closes the door on Coach Boone's face. Like, the kid's out of control. Needs a,
She needs a good beating, right?
Yeah, I mean.
Back when you can actually do it back then?
Well.
Oh, Jesus.
What else? Petey Jones. He's a friggin' idiot.
Petey Jones, running back, y'all, running back. This is what we do. We and my buddies were in Boston walking from the hotel to the bars, just yelling quotes.
Yelling. I can just see you in the middle of Boston just yelling out. Remember
One of my other quotes, we just randomly say, attitude reflects leadership, Captain.
Oh my God.
He says that too, which is totally true because like his attitude is all because like because Gary Bertier's the captain.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like,
well, Julius says that to Gary. Let's get the context.
And I don't have anything to say anymore.
I'm saying it for the audience. Not everyone knows who's saying it.
No, he's got it, and that goes with anything as far as like any a supervisor or a lead or whatever the case is. Like if they have a poor attitude, and it's gonna all run downhill.
Yeah, absolutely. It does.
What was your favorite scene, or favorite scenes?
I would have to say I just in general love the football action in this movie.
Yeah.
Obviously, the story's great and the underlying obviously message is great, but just to break it down to the sport aspect of it, they had some awesome some really like hard hits. And like some really cool like scenes, like action scenes for the football. So I really enjoyed that.
Well, no, even too like when they go to camp.
I love when they go to the camp.
It's especially like I said the training, the training montages in there with them running and you really feel from them, and then he says. They were doing 3-a-day practices. I was like, that sounds awful.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I mean, 2-a-day practices is enough. Even one practice a day. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, he's got him running ragged.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, when they go on the bus, Coach Boone says, "You be on the bus at 7:29 a.m." He's saying, if you show up at 7:30, you will not play. Spoiler: I would not play because I would show up super late per usual. But I like when he mixes up the
yeah, she would.
I like when he mixes up everyone on the bus too, and he's like, I don't care if you're black, green, blue, white, or orange. I want all the offensive players on this side and all the defensive players on this side. I thought that was good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very Brian song kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of. Did you guys like when they were in Gettysburg?
That I was gonna bring up that scene.
That was a great scene too.
I think it's just a cool train. I mean, he wakes him up like at the crack of dawn, and he has him run through like this. It's just a fun.
Yeah,
scene.
He's like, oh, if you get lost, you gotta hitchhike home. Again, yeah. I would have to hitchhike home.
You would get lost.
I would get lost.
She gets lost in her own town she lives in.
Fun fact: Gettysburg is one of the most haunted places. If you didn't know that.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I would love to go there.
You should totally start like a ghost podcast.
Yeah, you just want me to like not be on your podcast, right? Whatever. Whatever. No, I thought the shot was when he is giving his little speech. You know, it's the morning, it's the mist, there's the trees in the background. I thought it was a really nice shot. I liked it.
Yeah, well, and then the other thing is he says like, if we don't pull it together here by ourselves, like how the hell are we ever gonna?
Yeah, well, he's comparing it to soldiers fighting together, and yeah. Another fun fact: I don't know if you knew, Steve, Denzel Washington. If he's going to become an actor, he was going to be a preacher.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I could see that.
Yeah, I could see
definitely.
that. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I learned that in my public speaking class. Shout out, Mr. Pisani.
Shout out.
I love him. Yeah, but you could totally see him. He's so influential. Like I don't know. There's something about his voice, his presence, his charisma.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Do you ever see Training Day?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course.
Oh, that's such a good.
That's such a good
awesome movie.
I'm putting cases on all here.
Okay, Steve.
Sorry.
She probably doesn't remember.
No, I don't remember the lines.
She don't remember there. I've seen the movie 1,000 times too.
Isn't Paul Walker in that?
Enough said. Enough said. She don't remember it.
No, it's Ethan Hawke. Ethan Hawke.
Paul Walker.
Pouring out for Paul Walker.
Doc, I heard a funny joke about Paul Walker actually. It was an awful fucking joke though. It was I can't think of it. It was something relating to like his death in the car or something.
Okay. Well, that was a great joke.
It was. I'm trying to remember. It was something about his hair. Something I can't remember. It was something. I can't remember it because it was like I was on one of the TikToks and we talking about Head and Shoulders being in his in his glove compartment.
Damn.
The accident.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah, you can edit that.
But
oh, did you guys notice their last practice at Gettysburg? They were doing the 3-a-days and they were practicing at night and there was no lights on the field. So they had to use
they were using the cars
lights.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny.
Another scene I actually enjoyed is it's not a big scene, but like when he first introduces himself as like, you know, he introduces himself as the new assistant coach at first.
Yes.
But then also too, when he ends up finding out he's going to be the head coach, he ends up like immediately going over Coach Yost's house to as I found it cool as like a respect thing. Like, hey, you know, I still want you on as assistant coach because he also is ultimately a very good coach.
Right.
I
mean, he's a future, you know, potential holder.
Yeah, I just figured I thought it was cool how we just kind of like almost like nip it in the bud and just kind of talk it out man to man. You know, it wasn't my decision, but you know, this is what we have, and we got to deal with it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What other scenes did you like?
Me or Casey?
You.
No, you.
You
don't want to hear from me.
Yeah, I don't want to hear from you.
You know, I really liked when they all, like you said, came together finally. I'm surprised you haven't said this, the left side, strong side.
Yeah, I have that in my notes. That was what I was going to say.
I have a bunch of quotes that like, they're like quick throwaways, like you're overcooking my grits. He says.
What part of the movie, Steve, do you think was like the turning point for the team?
I think that it almost seemed like there was like many turning points, you know?
Yeah.
Because, you know, you're thinking, in the camp, obviously, is a huge turning point.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's when they first start coming together. And then, you know, it's all great and fine that they're coming together in the camp all by themselves. But then when they go to school finally and everyone's, you know, up in arms and
you see all the hate,
all the hate and everything.
Yeah.
You know, it kind of brings them almost back to reality a little bit.
Right.
Unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they end up winning a couple games, but you know they have to come together again,
right,
and realize like, you know, we have to put all this shit aside and
and also too like definitely winning that first game had to be a big boost and just, you know, hey, you know, we came together, we actually did win, like we can actually do it. I'm sure that was a big momentum.
Yeah, exactly.
I think there were a lot of turning points for individual characters. Like I think that left side, strong side was like Gary and Julius kind of coming together.
Yeah.
I also think when Coach Yost, when the referees are trying to throw the game.
Oh yeah.
And he kind of like says, "All right, cut the bullshit. Like, I'm not gonna let this slide." I think that was a turning point in his character. I think that was when he finally like realized, like, okay, you know.
I can't believe he like allowed that to even start happening.
I know.
But obviously he knew because they were talking to him about it, and we didn't know what exactly was going to happen. And then all of a sudden, these refs are throwing all these fucked up calls and flags.
Exactly. I mean, even Gary's bitch of a girlfriend, like she had a turning point when she obviously shook Julius's hand in the end. But
Yeah.
She was, well, she's a bitch, so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like I always look for people's characters arcs and stuff in movies.
Oh, there was definitely a lot of character arcs because
I like seeing characters.
Even Louis Lastik, he's like I'm not going to college or anything like that. I'm a piece of shit pretty much, and he turns around. I think a big scene is when the players, which is one of our favorite scenes, I believe, is when the players call the meeting, just the players itself
in the gym.
Yep.
And and they're really just trying to like talk each other up and kind of get, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Well, I said I get real deep, so I wrote down the outside world is penetrating the team camaraderie. And
wow,
you said
right?
That?
Yeah, I wrote it down, and I was like, influences from parents, girlfriends, community. I wrote it down right here.
I don't know. That sounds like something made up on the internet.
You know what? Fuck you both.
Yeah.
Fuck you both. I'm starting my own podcast just because you can't get as deep as me. Okay. I sing. I get deep. I do it all. Sorry, mom and dad. That sounded really bad. No, I love the pep talk in the gym, but how did they get into the school is my question. Like that's a B&E right there. It's not breaking and entering. B&E for all you non-criminals out there.
B&E.
Okay. Should we do the thing for Ian?
Yeah.
Like eagles, yeah. Like eagles, yeah. That's for Ian. He knows. Hi.
Do you know what scene we're talking about when they're singing?
Probably not.
I'm gonna play the clip if I have it in here because like,
please don't.
People might not know. It's fine. We won't get flagged when they're singing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Singing too?
That's you singing.
That's Casey.
I can't help it. Like eagles, yeah. Sorry.
We'll just shout it out. I gotta give a big shout out to my friend Ian. This is normally my friend who we shout quotes at each other from Remember the Titans and other movies too.
Yeah.
And we had a wedding over the weekend and he had to give a speech. And he did shout out our podcast in the middle of the best man speech.
He shouted out the podcast.
Yes.
No one knew what it was except for me.
It was like crickets.
No, it was literally I was the only one who like laughed. And I was like, wow.
Okay. Some people knew because they know us, but I just happened to get up and say, you can find us at wherever podcasts found. And I was just like pointing.
Did you really?
I absolutely did.
He was advertising the whole thing.
I might have had a few drinks, but I was like pointing at me, and just.
That's funny.
So
yeah,
it was like
that's out.
Oh my God.
Anyways, that's a good scene.
Oh, that's awesome.
One of my other, I don't know, I don't want to just take over the podcast, but one of my favorite scenes, is when Julius goes and meets Gary's mom.
Yes,
that's a good scene.
I love that scene.
He gives her a big hug.
Yeah, I love the song that's playing. I love.
Yeah, there's a lot of good songs.
Oh, the soundtrack to this movie is phenomenal. I love it. I think all the songs hit.
We've been getting a lot of good soundtracks lately.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, I agree.
I got a few more quotes too.
Steve, do you know what song was playing during that time?
Oh, I don't off the top of my head.
Well,
it's Peace Train.
Yeah, Peace Train.
Hey.
Yeah,
that's because I wrote it down. That's because you wrote it down.
I wrote down on my musical notes.
God. What were you gonna say, Steve?
No, Frank was gonna.
I was gonna talk about a few more throwaway lines that I like. Where he said he's talking to Ronnie Bass and he says you can throw it a mile but you can't pitch it 3 yards.
Yeah.
That's a fun one I like. I'm trying to think here. I have a few more. There's one really good one I want to save at the end, but he goes, we will run up downs till Blue is no longer tired or thirsty. That's another good one. You're killing me, Petey.
Petey, can we just talk about Petey for a second? I fucking hate Petey. I think he's useless.
Why?
Because he's such a pompous douchebag.
He does quit on the
He
team
quits.
multiple times.
He does.
He
You're
freaking
right.
quits.
But at the end of the game,
Yeah,
Petey-
he finally held on to the ball for like the last 30 seconds. Wow, good job, Petey. I'd bench him.
I have that written in my notes.
I'd
too.
kick him off. I'd kick him off the goddamn team. I don't like him.
You'd kick him off the team.
Yeah, I would. He's all
Casey's-
talk and no
production.
production.
No production.
That's
My
exactly it.
my favorite one, my favorite quote, and we'll end it here for quotes. But when he goes, you'll blitz all night, and that's when he goes, you make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
That's
and,
a good. I love
and
that.
and that
That's
it gives me
chills.
it gives me chills.
They're multiplying.
Good night, folks. I was gonna put you on mute.
Shout out to Olivia
Nice.
Newton-John, right?
Shout out to Olivia Newton-John.
Oh my god! Can I just tell you, when I got that alert, I was like, I hope she's not in a fucking sports movie, because then you have to do. Am I right?
I mean, Greece, they do play football, right?
He does.
He's running track, right?
He does track. He does baseball, wrestling. He does it all. Danny Zuko.
I'm sure we could dig up something.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Get on the
Please
Google.
don't.
I hope she's
Google her?
not in the sports.
All right.
Can I just say something about the
No, you can't.
the ending?
This is my podcast.
About what?
The ending.
The ending, yeah.
Where they're all at the funeral, right? And it's like it's only 10 years after high school. And they all are trying to make all these kids look like they're like 50, 60 years old with the mustaches.
The mustaches, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're all they put wrinkles on their face.
I mean, ultimately, I gotta say, if we did look at 10 years can put.
Yeah, but they
They make it look like it was 30 years though.
They made them substantially older looking. It
Thank
was
you.
a little
Thank you.
drastic.
It was very
It
drastic.
was.
I thought
I was like, okay, calm down.
it was like no.
Yeah, it definitely.
They're all on respirators.
It's
They're
definitely
on walkers.
it's a little morbid too. I will say that.
Yeah. I mean,
I mean, it is
I'm not trying to make fun. I'm not trying to make light of the guy dying from a drunk driver, but
Yeah.
it is.
I
thought
at
they
my
were
funeral,
just. It was a little much.
I think I want that song to be sung at my funeral.
We're gonna be singing other songs.
No, I want that song.
Celebrate
Yeah.
good time.
Oh,
Wow.
Just
shit.
kidding.
Wow.
Just
Well,
kidding.
we'll see.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one who noticed that, Casey.
Right? Oh no, I just noticed the must. I was like, wait, why is everyone have like a 70s
The
porn
mustache.
stash on right now? I don't get it.
Well, I know I didn't have any facial hair in high school, so
Okay, so you got facial hair, but
after
when did you get facial hair?
I don't remember. It was definitely after high
You
school.
got facial hair like a year ago, so
No.
clearly
Wow.
he's literally
Oh my god!
Lying.
You know who has a porn stash now?
Aaron Rodgers. Who?
Anthony Kiedis from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Really?
Oh my god, it looked horrible.
Those are just not a good look. They're
Yeah,
not in.
mustaches aren't in for sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
A lot of people on the Yankees have them.
Well,
I know
because
they
you
can
can't
only have a mustache, but yeah.
And you figure in the off season they just let the rest of it grow out, and then you got an instant beard.
It looks terrible. Like that guy pitching the other night. I was
We
like,
are going to a Yankees game on Saturday,
We
so
are going to.
Oh, that's right.
we're looking forward to
Saturday.
that.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Um,
I'm going up to Cortland for the scrimmage.
nice.
Nice. Go Jaden.
Yeah.
Woo,
Woo,
That could
woo.
be fun.
woo. Can we talk about? I have so many notes.
I know.
Can we talk
I do
about when they play their last game? Oh no, this is the game where the coach of the opposite team is like, "Oh, I'm not
Calls
doing
him
anything."
a monkey?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not doing anything to help that monkey. And Gary, remember when Gary runs over to the coach and he like points at him?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Like, what was?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
fucking
telling us
creepy.
And he's telling. I don't think he's creepy. He's
Yes,
telling.
it was definitely creepy.
He's like, "We got your number now."
Yeah, but the way he did it just kind of like creeped me out a little bit.
That was the same game where they were throwing, the refs were being paid off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ye-
just for-
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then at the end, he threw him a banana, which I always love that part.
Mm-hmm.
What else do I have?
Yeah, it just showed, how fucked up shit was.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, what did we think about the dancing and the singing on the fields?
Oh, when they come out?
Oh, like during the warm-ups?
Yeah.
I thought it was good.
Yeah?
I mean, teams do it all the time. Teams do it like sort of like they come out all amped up and hyped.
But they do like a whole dance routine on the field.
Yeah. I mean, it's supposed to be
flash mob.
It's supposed to be 1971.
Steve, what are your thoughts?
I could take it or leave it.
The real question is whether it really happened or not.
Ooh,
I don't know.
In all your digging, did you?
I'm all about the singing and the dancing, but it was a little to me. I was like, all right, like why are they? You're supposed to be a football team, yet you have time to like coordinate a whole dance.
Well, I mean, they can coordinate plays. I mean,
maybe like a whole choreography over
simple
here.
Play, just slide.
I don't know.
It's not that.
I don't know. It was just a little. I mean, I loved it, and I'd be up there too, but I just think it was a little far fetched. I like when the guy was like, "Who do you think they are? The Beatles?"
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
and I like when Gary cuts that guy, Ray,
asshole.
that asshole.
Yeah, they had to cut a lot of.
Yeah, he was a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that was definitely a turning point for Gary's character too.
One of many for him.
One of many, yeah.
Yeah, no, I
he
agree.
definitely had a lot of growing up. What about Cheryl and Nikki, the two little girls?
Yeah, I mean that was, I don't know, kind of unnecessary in my eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just
okay. I'll just go fuck myself. I have notes here. I have notes. I thought it was kind of. Trust me, I don't like Cheryl. I thought she was an annoying piece of shit, but I liked their dynamic. I like how Cheryl's she's a tomboy, and Nikki was like a girly girl.
Yeah.
Whatever. You know what? Just because I'm insightful.
I have plenty of notes too. I don't doesn't mean we get.
But Nikki, one of my favorite lines, she goes, "Are all white girls that crazy?" I was like,
"Yes,
yes,
we are.
Yes, we are. We are that crazy."
Well, anything else we want to discuss?
Yeah, Steve. What else do you have?
Before we want to get to ratings,
I have so much more.
I have enough. I have plenty too, but if we don't get to all of it, it's not.
Whatever you.
What kind of podcast is it? We're only at 48 minutes. We're only at 48 minutes. What else? What else do I have? Okay, well, I guess I don't have anything.
You don't have anything.
You just went.
You probably talked about a lot of it too.
No, I do. I mean, I have a lot of stuff, but it's kind of like out of order.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote down, if Julius wasn't busy trying to get his D wet, maybe Jerry wouldn't. Maybe Gary wouldn't have gotten to an accident.
Oh. Well, it doesn't even make any sense.
Remember when I keep calling him Jerry. When Gary wants to go. Remember at the end of the game, he's all hyped up.
Yeah, he's like, "Come on, man."
He's like, "Come on." He's like, "No, I gotta hate with my girl." He's trying to get his dick wet.
Oh, you don't.
What?
I know we're explicit and all, but you can't be saying stuff like that.
Why? Sorry, Mom and Dad. I know you're listening.
Anyway,
what? You can't say. I can't say the D word.
This is rough.
Oh my god!
Rough.
I mean, those are my notes.
Yeah,
those are my notes. What I wrote.
No, I enjoy the movie a lot, and it hits everything. It hits,
now you're trying to just.
I'm trying to wrap it up a little bit.
Well,
Frank's like, all right.
I mean, I'm gonna just keep going here. Did you guys get a Brian song?
We already talked. What?
I'm talking about you were talking about something different. I'm talking about the hospital scene.
Okay.
Did you get a Brian song vibe? No, I'm not talking to you anymore. Steve, did you get a Brian song vibe from the hospital scene?
Not really.
Really?
No, not really.
No, one guy
because he wasn't dying.
One guy
was
dying of cancer, and he just got into an accident.
Well, he was paralyzed. I mean,
They didn't know that. They didn't know he could. I mean,
yes,
they
did.
said they. I mean.
All right. Well, see, this is good. You guys don't have to agree. Agree to disagree. Even though you both are wrong.
I got the neighbors are very nosy when they're looking through the blinds. And I said it reminded me of Casey because Casey does the same thing. She looks through the blinds and she's watching all the.
I don't watch anyone.
She's like what are they doing out there?
What are they doing now? No, I don't do anything at home. I just look out for the Amazon truck.
The Amazon truck.
Yeah.
I thought I like when the girl. This is a movie podcast. I'm going through the movie. Oh, one of my favorite scenes is when Gary's in the hospital watching the game on the TV, and he like screams, something happens, and the nurse comes in. She's like, "What's going on?" And he's like, "Do not come in here," and he throws a shoe at her.
Yeah.
I love
that's a
that
good
scene.
scene. That's funny too.
Yeah, is it funny?
Yeah, it was funny.
Okay, whatever.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, and then my favorite quote is, "You're Hall of Fame in my book." The end.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought that was a little cheesy.
See,
The end. That almost got me in the end.
You see, I had
Really?
that written on my notes too, but I was gonna tell Steven, you're a Hall of Famer in my book. I was gonna say,
Ah, see,
Why are you lying?
because you
Why are you
ruined it for
lying?
me.
you
crossed
ruined
that
it
out.
for me.
Well, I just saved you embarrassment. That was dumb. Well, I mean,
I don't think Steven thought it was done.
Nah, I thought it was great.
I'm not even. I don't even want to say this because you guys suck. I was gonna say when
Wow.
Gary's mom was coming to the game, that she gets a standing ovation, and you can see that the crowd is integrated.
Yep. No, very
yeah,
true.
yeah.
No,
See,
very
I
true.
see a
It
lot of
wasn't in
like
the beginning.
behind the scenes. I like to look for different stuff like
Mhm.
that. Well, this is my first and last time on this, I guess. Yeah.
So let's get to rate and reviews.
Okay.
We'll let
Let's do
Casey go. We'll let
Yeah,
Casey
let
our
Casey
guest
go.
Why do
go.
I have to go? Wow. Oh, I'm gonna give this. I love this movie. I think it hit a lot of themes, and I love the music. I like the characters. It's very lovable, very heartwarming. I like the story. I like the spirit. I like the message. I'm gonna give it a 9.7.
Whoa,
Yeah.
9.7.
It's definitely one of my favorite. I think it's probably one of my favorite sports movies.
There you
It's
go.
up there, yeah. I probably would even give it a 9.8.
Well,
I would give it a 10, but nobody's perfect. Except for me.
It's because of Cheryl's in there, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Cheryl gave it.
no,
oh
you
my
know
God.
what? I'm gonna throw my rating out there. I gave it a 10. A fucking 10.
Oh,
What sports movie is that from?
Oh, I don't
You
know.
know?
A 10.
I gave it a 10. A fucking 10.
The Replacements?
Nope.
Waterboy?
It is a football movie.
Waterboy?
Nope.
Give it-
Any Given Sunday?
Nope. You could just keep naming all football movies.
Remember the Titans?
No.
Rudy?
It's from
Probably something stupid.
Varsity Blues.
Oh, that's fucking stupid.
Oh yeah,
You know
yeah,
what
yeah,
scene it's
yeah,
from?
Yeah. Yeah, the fucking the stripper.
Yeah,
scene.
you go. Yep.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah, you would know the stripper scene, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
He's rating his teacher, the stripper,
Oh,
and it goes to class. He's like, I gave it a 10.
oh, well,
I gave it a 10.
wow.
I gave it a 10. I think
He gave it a 10. That's crazy.
Yeah, this is my favorite sports movie. It could do no wrong.
Except for Cheryl.
You gotta have you know what I mean. You gotta have the antagonist. That's what I. And
There
she's
you
one.
go. There you go.
Sneeze.
Bless you.
Bless you.
COVID. All right. What are you giving
So
it,
you had
Steve?
I'm giving it a 9.3.
9.3.
9.3. Yeah.
That's
You're like,
high.
oh, great.
Well, I should tell you, we usually start out since she's throwing us all off here.
Yeah.
IMDb gave it a 7.8.
What?
7.8?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's funny too.
What did Rotten Tomatoes give it?
I was reading some of the
IMDb is ass.
the
I
people
swear.
who like reviewed it. So there's like some
Yeah.
ones and like they just
Some ones.
start
Butcher
to
They just
finish.
shit on it.
They fucking butcher it from start to finish. And I think a lot of people compare it to like the True Story. Like one of the guys that rated it was like, I actually went to that school, and I like, dude, it's a fucking movie. Like, chill out.
Yeah.
Oh, Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 72. Damn.
So that's
Worse.
not. I mean, that's not that far off.
That's crazy.
No, it's got it right there in the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm surprised. That's shocking.
Shocking.
My God.
Well, it'll only our rating and reviews count.
That's really what it matters. Yeah,
it's very true.
Only me and Steven. Me and Steven's reviews count. Not even.
What?
Nothing.
Yeah, I know. I'm not listening. I'm not paying attention to you.
She'll hear it on Monday.
What?
Nothing. You'll hear it again on the.
I'll hear it back
on the replay.
On the replay.
I like how I can hear you and I'm still like not listening.
What does that tell you?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, clearly.
All right. So, what are we doing next week?
Next week we're gonna do Moneyball, right?
Oh, we are. Okay.
Yeah, because we're kind of like starting over. So we did Rudy was first. We decided with Field of Dreams.
Yep. Because of Ray Liotta.
So we're gonna do Moneyball, and that'll be our next. We'll eventually get back into doing more polls. But yeah, Moneyball it is.
We've never seen it. We've never seen Moneyball.
No, we've never seen Moneyball.
Oh, I love Moneyball.
It's good.
I love Moneyball.
Yeah, is that like your favorite?
I mean, I'll watch it probably once or twice a year.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
We might have another guest on for that episode too. So you'll have to tune in and listen.
Spoiler, it's not me. So
that's for damn sure.
So you don't have to listen.
Don't worry, you'll still be on.
Yeah, you don't have a choice.
All right. Where can they find us?
At Locker Room Flicks Podcast on Instagram and Facebook. And
we're Locker Room Flicks at gmail.com.
Yeah, huh?
Sorry. Oh
Still
my God,
no
it
emails.
cracks me up every time.
Listen,
your mailbox is probably booming.
Oh yeah, it's booming with
fucking
cobwebs.
We did get. You want to read some reviews and get them out?
Yeah.
For all you people out there, if you enjoy the podcast,
why don't you get really close to the microphone?
And
it's freaking me out.
And you want to help us out, it's free. It's quick. It only takes you a second. Just give us a review. Give us a rating. And follow us on Spotify. You can even follow us on YouTube too. Just help us out. Like I said, we want to blast.
It's like everywhere, man.
Yeah, we want to blast this podcast into the stratosphere.
Yeah, there's a few people on YouTube.
Yeah,
my cousin Billy.
We get a few views on YouTube.
I think my dad watches it on YouTube too.
Just help us out and hook us up.
We got one from Monday. It was titled Awesome Show. It was 5 stars. C. Powell 781. Found the podcast from listening to Steve's former podcast. And I'm hooked. Keep it up. I love the show. So thanks a lot, C. Powell 781.
Yes, thank you.
Oh wow, that was nice. I don't even know who that is.
Also,
Steve, do you know who that is?
No.
Wow.
I probably do, but
don't even know your fan base. Good job.
If you want to be a guest on the podcast,
email me.
What?
You have to email me.
You have to email us, and you have to engage with us. That's the only way that's kind of the only way to get on the pod.
You have to apply via email.
You have to apply via email.
Apply via LinkedIn.
There's an interview process.
Yes,
It's actually the interview process is longer than the actual show.
Very true. But
I mean, it only took me 13 episodes to get on.
You're on every episode of Crying Out Loud, besides the first one.
The guest of honor. So.
Oh,
that's so funny. Oh, that's all the reviews you got? That was only one?
I mean, we had the ones from Facebook from Irene Wood.
Irene Wood. Oh, yeah, you're straight.
the straight man.
Irene, we would like some clarification on that, please. we want to know.
All right.
Anyways, and that's the ball game.
Oh, wow. Okay, you just wrapped it up real quick.
Thanks, Casey, for coming on.
See? He's not even done.
I thought
You're welcome. Welcome. You're welcome, Steve. Thank you so much for having me. Not Frank. Thank you, Steve.
Good night.
And that's the ball game.
Yeah, and that's the ball game.